What if I told you that the famous Loch Ness Monster could be much more than just a simple plesiosaur lost in time? What do you think about theories involving interdimensional portals, alien creatures, and even secret government experiments? Today we're going to dive into the strangest and most surprising theories about Nessie, uncovering secrets that go far beyond what history books dare to reveal. In the heart of the Scottish Highlands, Loch Ness holds mysteries that have defied logic for centuries. Sightings, intriguing photos, and unexpected accounts fuel one of humanity's greatest enigmas. What really lives in the depths of the lake? In this video, we'll delve into some of the most unusual and controversial theories about the Loch Ness Monster, from interdimensional portals to creatures that might not even be from this planet. Get ready to challenge your imagination. In this video, you'll discover fascinating and previously unheard details about these theories and decide for yourself which one makes the most sense or is pure fiction. So stay tuned, because the truth may just be hidden in the murky waters of Loch Ness. Among the most classic and intriguing theories is the idea that Nessie is a surviving dinosaur, specifically a plesiosaur, that managed to escape extinction. This hypothesis suggests that a small population of these marine reptiles found refuge in the depths of Loch Ness and managed to survive for millions of years. Proponents of this theory point to Nessie's physical description, a robust body, long neck, and flippers, which closely resembles a plesiosaur. Famous photographs, such as the one from 1934, and eyewitness accounts reinforce this connection. But how could a marine dinosaur survive in a freshwater environment like Loch Ness? One explanation offered is adaptability. Just as some modern animals have adapted to different water conditions, plesiosaurs might have evolved to tolerate fresh water. Furthermore, the size of the loch and the abundance of food could have allowed them to survive for such a long time, although this idea remains highly speculative. Critics of the theory argue that a viable group of plesiosaurs would require a population large enough to avoid extinction, which does not align with the conditions of Loch Ness. Even so, the possibility of a prehistoric creature surviving through the millennia continues to capture the imagination of scientists and enthusiasts alike. If Nessie truly is a surviving dinosaur, it would rewrite the history of evolution and offer us a glimpse into a distant past that still lives among us. Even without definitive evidence, this theory remains one of the most fascinating and debated surrounding the Loch Ness mystery. To begin our journey, let's talk about one of the most intriguing theories: the idea that Loch Ness is an interdimensional portal. According to this hypothesis, Nessie is not just an animal trapped in time, but rather a creature that travels between dimensions through a portal located in the depths of the lake. This concept is supported by reports of sightings that seem to appear out of nowhere and disappear as quickly as they emerged. The idea of interdimensional portals is not new. Theoretical physicists suggest that wormholes or dimensional rifts could, in theory, exist. In the context of Loch Ness, the lake's depth, which reaches over 200 meters, combined with its peculiar geology, is pointed out as a possible explanation for these strange phenomena. Interestingly, places around the world, such as the Bermuda Triangle, also have similar reports of disappearances and inexplicable phenomena. Nessie could be a local example of how interdimensional creatures might briefly enter our reality before vanishing again. Could the deep waters of Loch Ness hold secrets that defy the laws of physics? The evidence is, at the very least, intriguing. Sightings are often accompanied by reports of atmospheric changes, such as sudden fogs or electricity in the air. Could these signs indicate a dimensional disturbance? While it is a controversial theory, it raises questions about what we truly know about our world. Another intriguing theory suggests that the Loch Ness Monster does not belong to Earth, but rather to another planet. Proponents of this hypothesis believe that Nessie could be an alien life form that found the lake to be an ideal habitat for hiding. This idea aligns with sightings of strange lights over the lake, often associated with UFOs. Ufologists argue that sightings of Nessie coincide with reports of extraterrestrial activity in the region. On several occasions, tourists and local residents have reported seeing bright lights and flying objects hovering over the lake before or after a monster sighting. To many, this is no mere coincidence. Additionally, Nessie's appearance, often described as a creature with a long neck and serpent-like body, is consistently different from any known terrestrial animal. Could Nessie be an extraterrestrial life form adapted to aquatic conditions? This theory raises fascinating questions about the coexistence of alien life and Earth. As incredible as it may seem, the idea of extraterrestrials visiting Earth is not new. If we consider Nessie in this light, she could be one of the earliest pieces of evidence of direct contact with another intelligent civilization. But, as always, the lack of concrete evidence keeps this theory firmly in the realm of speculation. What about the idea that Nessie is not a natural creature but rather the result of a secret government experiment? Some conspiracy theorists suggest that the lake was used as a site for biological tests during World War II. Nessie, in this case, could be the outcome of failed genetic experiments. Loch Ness is an ideal location for this type of theory. Isolated and deep, it offers a perfect environment for conducting experiments away from the prying eyes of the public. Historical reports indicate that the British government carried out secret tests in similar waters during the war, which adds a touch of credibility to this idea. The theory intensifies when we analyze the sighting reports. Some describe Nessie as having an almost mechanical appearance, with movements that do not seem natural. This has led to speculation that the monster could be an artificial creation, programmed or modified to survive in the lake's conditions. Although there is no concrete evidence to prove this theory, the mystery continues to attract conspiracy theorists. Nessie, in this case, is more than a monster. She would be a symbol of the secrets that governments are willing to hide from their populations. What if Nessie is not a physical creature, but a mystical manifestation, a spiritual guardian of Loch Ness? This theory dates back to Celtic traditions that attributed magical properties to lakes and rivers. Nessie could be an entity that protects the lake and its surrounding lands, appearing only to those with pure intentions or to those who trespass into its sacred territory. Scotland has a long history of rich and profound mythology, and Loch Ness is often associated with legends of water gods and protective spirits. Nessie, in this case, would be a personification of these myths, perhaps even a water fairy from Celtic stories, tasked with maintaining the natural balance. Sightings described as ethereal or ghostly strengthen this idea. People report seeing translucent forms or hearing mysterious sounds coming from the lake. These experiences could indicate that Nessie is something beyond our physical comprehension, existing on a spiritual plane parallel to ours. Furthermore, the idea of a mystical guardian reinforces Loch Ness's role as a special and mysterious place, attracting tourists and curious visitors from around the world. Perhaps Nessie is more than just a creature. She might be a reminder of the ancestral connection between humans and nature. Finally, let us consider the possibility that Nessie is a combination of natural phenomena and human imagination. Loch Ness, with its dark waters and unique weather conditions, provides the perfect setting for illusions. Reflections, waves, and even tree trunks can be mistaken for a legendary creature. Scientists who have studied the lake often point to the optical properties of its waters. The lake is so deep and rich in peat that visibility is extremely low. This means that any movement on the surface can appear larger or stranger than it actually is. Moreover, the power of stories and folklore cannot be underestimated. When people visit Loch Ness, they already have the expectation of seeing something extraordinary. This predisposition can lead to misinterpretations of natural phenomena. Although this theory is more skeptical, it does not diminish the fascination with the mystery. After all, even if Nessie is a product of our imagination, it remains one of the greatest examples of how the unknown can capture our hearts and minds.